Hello, everybody. It is Thursday. You just interrupted a conversation between me and Aid Edmondson about how you pronounce David Bowie or Bowie. We disagree. You don't need to know why. I'm joined by four people, four champions. All week they're battling it out for this golden trophy right here. Who are our players this week? They are Beattie Edmondson, Aid Edmondson, or Edmondson. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's one or the other.
Edmondson.
Yeah, there you go. Kemah Bob and Angela Barnes. Hello, everybody. Well, what a show we had last time. If you haven't watched it, I'd go back and watch it. We had ourselves a tie-break, and a tie-break between father and daughter, Aid versus Beattie. Yeah. Remind us who won that, Beattie?
It was me.
It was Beattie. It was Beattie. Very well done.
I mean, I am still sweating.
And you took home a House of Games toilet set for your troubles.
Yeah.
You lucky thing.
Yeah.
But top of the leaderboard still is Angela Barnes, as we'll see, with 2 wins in the first 2 days. So she is up there with 10. Beattie, you got 9, Aid 8, and Kemah 3. Aid, how are you feeling after that?
I've got over the idea that Angela's nailed on. And I think she knows herself, and I wouldn't want to destabilise her.
The games.
Wow.
I've got Aid Edmondson getting in my head. If you told me this as a 16-year-old, that one day Vivian would be playing mind games with me on daytime telly, I never would have believed it.
Does that sound great or awful? Definitely one or the other. Kemah.
Yeah.
Kemah, now a former champion, but up against 3 very strong players here. And sometimes the American thing is holding you back, I think, whereas there's been a lot of British stuff going on.
I'm not here to win, I'm here to learn. Right?
Oh, that's nice.
I'm here to love, and I'm here to learn. And I've learned a lot already.
Tell us something you've learned this week.
We don't have time because it's been a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah. Angela, 2 prizes already this week. If you were to get the 3rd one today, you will be able to choose between these.
Are they egg cups?
No, they're not egg cups, Angela. They're golden egg cups.
Egg cups.
Yeah, there you go.
Are
Golden
they
egg
only
cups.
for geese that lay golden eggs?
Yeah, they are, exactly that. Golden teapot, golden pedal bin, golden sparkling wine, and golden dartboard. What would you go for, Angela?
Well, I'd be torn because I love an egg cup.
Yeah.
But when I was on the show before, I gave my dartboard to Denise Van Outen.
Of course.
But my other half is really cross with me that I gave it away, so I'd have to take him home a dartboard.
Got to be golden dartboard. Kemah?
That little teapot is so cute.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Golden teapot. Aid?
Oh, egg cups for me. Jennifer was on this show, and she won the ordinary egg cups.
Ordinary egg cups.
And Mabel, Beattie's daughter, loves playing with them.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Nice to
And,
stack.
so to get 4 more in a slightly different hue.
Well,
Yes, yes.
Aid, I like the way you say slightly different, Hugh, rather than slightly better. Yeah. Oh, who's the favourite grandparent now? It's Aid and his golden egg cups, isn't it? And Beattie, what would you go for?
I think the pedal bin would be a nice addition to my toilet set.
I mean, shall we get on and play Thursday's House of Games? Our first round today is Runespisms. These are spoonerisms. Fingers on buzzers, please. So there's 2 answers at a time. They're spoonerisms of each other. Like Kemah Bob, Be Macabre.
Right.
There's
Thank
your
you so
spoonerism.
much. I was literally sitting, I was like, I'm so many steps behind. What's a spoonerism?
Here's your first 2. They are spoonerisms of each other. Sneaky plan in a small garden building. And rouge footwear in the title of a Matthew Bourne ballet. Yes, that is Angela.
That is shed roos and red shoes.
Oh,
Shed rouge, red shoes? Absolutely. A sneaky plan in a garden building. A shed rouge, of course.
Yeah.
You know, the expression shed rouge.
Classic shed rooms.
Yeah. Next 2. Had no oomph. And what is this? Angela.
Packed lunch. Oh, sorry, lacked punch, packed lunch.
Lacked punch, packed lunch. Well done. Lacked punch, packed lunch. Next 2. House of flatulent bees. And what is this? Yes, Angela.
So that's the 5 of hearts and the hive of farts.
5 of hearts, hive of fart. Here are your next 2. Guy who likes thick mist. And what is this? Angela.
Fondue dog food.
Dog food, fondue.
I couldn't even think what that picture was. I hadn't even my brain didn't register what the picture was.
You know, yesterday when we did that roundabout, are you a robot?
Yeah.
What was the...
She's a robot.
She was a robot.
Guys, we're not
That's why I failed it. I am a robot.
Here are your next two. Two-word description of Papa Bear and English for Ave Maria. Yes, Angela.
Male hairy Hail Mary.
Male hairy Hail Mary.
That's
Well
so
done.
clever.
Yeah.
Final question. What Derek does in 90s Coronation Street to phone his wife, and trumpeter on Sketches of Spain and Kind of Blue. Yes, Aid.
Miles Davis dials Mavis.
Miles Davis and Giles Mavis. Well done.
No.
That's the end of that round.
And the end of the show.
And pretty much Aid, yeah. There it is. Beattie and Kemah yet to get off the mark.
Yeah.
Aid, you got yourself one. Angela Barnes with 5 points.
Yeah, baby.
Second round coming up, and it is all in the details. A pairs game. The player in last place chooses their partner. Beattie, you're joint last. Who would you like to play with? You played with your father all week. Do you want to play with Aid again?
Yeah.
I think so, don't you? Now, before the show, you all filled in some clues, and they were all to do with sport.
Oh, no.
Now, Aid, before the show, Beattie filled in some clues, and if you decipher those clues, they should lead you to person, sports person.
The sports person.
Yeah. But which sports person is Beattie hinting at here? Here are your clues. His nicknames include, according to Beattie, Big Guy.
Big guy.
I'm sure
Big guy.
someone has called him that at some point.
He's known for playing, according to Beattie, basketball. And he has appeared in films such as, according to Beattie, not Space Jam. Interesting.
I'm hoping it's a basketball player.
I mean, listen.
Well, I say hoping. I don't know any basketball players, apart from the guy Jordan.
I think he's called Katie Price now, isn't he?
The man who sells shoes.
You're going to go for Mr. Jordan?
Yes.
Is it Michael Jordan, Beattie?
It's not Michael Jordan.
Oh.
He was in Space Jam.
Was he? Well, I don't know that either, you see.
Any clues
we
on
buzz
the
in?
team? No, there's no point.
Dennis Rodman?
Think really tall.
Shaq.
They're all really
They're
tall.
all really tall.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal
Big
was the
guy.
answer.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
true.
And he does play basketball. He was in the Lego movie, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh,
Oh, fun.
Kemah. Before the show, Angela filled in some clues.
Okay.
Again.
And they hopefully will lead you to an event, a sports event.
Oh, heck yeah.
But which sports event is...
That's easy, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, good. Its opening ceremony is preceded by the, according to Angela, national anthem.
love it.
A famous moment was the, according to Angela, rain in Manchester. It is nicknamed, according to Angela, British Empire Sports.
Great. Great. So it is giving me colonialism. It is giving me Commonwealth Games.
Commonwealth Games.
There you go.
Very well played, Angela. Well played, Kemah. Point to you both. It's always preceded by the Queen's Baton Relay. It's always before the Commonwealth Games. Lots and lots of famous
I can't think of a single
moments.
thing that
Running
happens in the Commonwealth.
It's nicknamed the Friendly Games. The Friendly Games. Beattie,
Yes.
before
Hello.
the show, your father, it's the first time I've ever been able to say that, filled in some clues, and they hopefully will lead you to sports person again.
Sure.
Which sports person is this? She was born in, according to Aid, Great Britain, Scotland.
Okay.
In 2010, she became, according to Aid, peer of realm. You're allowed 3 words,
Of
that's why that's the
realm.
unusual phrasing. They're peer of realm.
Okay.
And your final clue, her sport was, according to Aid, wheelchair racing.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
happy?
can see her.
You got it?
I can see her in the
Oh,
House
if you
of
can see her.
Lords.
Has she got a name tag in front of her?
The The sports lord.
The sports lord.
The Revenge of the Sports Lord.
We think we're not going to get it.
No, her name's just completely vanished from my head.
Tanny Gray Thompson.
Tanny Gray Thompson. Absolutely. Born in Cardiff, funnily enough, but that is in Great Britain. Became a life peer in 2010, and yeah, absolutely, wheelchair athletics was her sport. Angela, before the show, Kemah filled in some clues.
And I'm sorry.
And if
But
you
if it's
follow
still sport, I stand no chance.
if you follow them correctly, they will lead you to a sports venue.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, a sports venue, but which venue? The playing surface is, according to Kemah, green and hard. Players must wear, according to Kemah, skirts and visors.
You have to.
Got to. And it gained a what in 2009?
Yeah.
Protection from rain, says Kemah.
Wimbledon. Or Wimbledon Centre Court, maybe.
Yeah. It's the main court at Wimbledon, absolutely. Some of them easier than others. Well done. Absolutely. Playing surface is grass, which is green and hard. Got to wear white clothing at Wimbledon, and yeah, gained a retractable roof. Lovely clues. Well played, everybody, in that round. Some nice scoring. Let's take a look at our scores, shall we? Bad round for the Edmondsons there. Beattie's still on nothing at all. Adi got 1, Kemah 2, Angela on 7.
Feels good.
Let's play our third round, shall we? And it is... Singing hymns, fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to show you the lyrics of some famous songs, but we've changed all the words, so they mean the same, but they're different words. But which songs are these, please? Almost 100 small scarlet air-filled bags drifting in the atmosphere in the sunny season. Angela.
99 Red Balloons. It's my
99
favourite
Red
song of all
Balloons.
time.
99 red balloons floating in the summer sky.
Wasn't it originally not in English?
99 Luftballon.
Yes, Luftballon.
Luftballons.
Here's your next song. Which song is this, please? I anoint the monsoons over in the second largest continent. I anoint the monsoon. Beattie.
Africa by Toto.
Let's have a listen. Is it Africa by Toto?
Clearly written by people who've never been to Africa.
They're like, I'm going to talk about rain.
Oh, is it? Is it I bless the rains?
I bless
What did you think?
I always thought it was I guess the rains down in Africa.
I bless the rain. It's a
I guess the rain's
Yeah.
down in
that
Africa.
song.
So it's not here.
Not here.
So it's somewhere. Next song. Which song is this, please? One has no interest in shutting one's optic organs. One has no interest in catching some Z's. Yes, that's Angela.
I don't want to sleep.
Oh.
I don't want to close my eyes. Alone.
It's not alone,
No,
I'm
God,
afraid.
it's falls. I know the
Heading
song.
towards it, Kemah.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's take a little listen. Is it that?
Oh, I'm so glad it's called that.
Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Here's your next one. Proceed, darling, yourself sends one mad. Core blimey, tremendous flaming orbs. That is Aid.
Great Balls of Fire.
The Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, baby.
Great Balls of Fire. Jerry Lee Lewis. Well played, Aid. Nicely done. Next one. Crooning my existence through his lyrics, gently bumping me off with the melody. Aid.
Killing Me Softly with His Song.
Kidding me softly? Beautiful. Gently bumping me off with his melody.
Much nicer.
That's
Roberta
hilarious.
Flack, of course. Roberta Flack. Next lyrics. What song are these from? Intercourse explosive, intercourse explosive. You're an intercourse explosive. You are able to administer it on the occasions I am required to attend. Yes, Angela.
Sex bomb.
Yeah, very good.
Sex bomb. Nice. Intercourse explosive is a We've got to be able to use that as the title for something.
That's my new Edinburgh show.
Angela Barnes, Intercourse Explosive.
Yes.
Final question in this round. What song is this? The girl was a violinist with a group from the Emerald Isle. Nevertheless, her heart was lost to a bloke from Blighty. Yes, Aid.
I think that's Galway Girl, isn't it?
Is it Galway Girl by Ed Sheeran? Let's have a listen.
I'm embarrassed to know that.
Terrible
Yeah,
song.
I'm embarrassed.
Galway
Yeah.
Girl.
Never heard it before.
Yeah, it's bad.
Ed Sheeran ending that round there. Let's take a look at our scores. It's a fun round, that, isn't it?
Well, enjoy that.
Yeah, we can all join in.
I only got one.
Good time.
Beattie, you're on 1, Kemah on 3, Aid on 4, Angela Barnes out in the lead on 9 points.
Man.
2 rounds to go. Round 4 today is... Where is Kazakhstan? I wonder if you would take your tablets out.
No.
I'm going to show you a map. And today it is a map of South America.
Ooh, blimey.
South America.
Love it.
And the first thing we are looking for is this. We are looking for where Pablo Escobar kept his hippopotamus colony, please. Pablo Escobar kept a hippopotamus colony. Where would that be in South America?
Mine's already got a yellow cross on
Yeah,
it.
you
Should it
moved
have?
Yes,
it
and if you
around.
drag that with
Oh,
your
right.
stylus, and when you're happy with where it is, if you press
Okay.
lock in. What do you think on this one? Where would Pablo Escobar have kept his hippopotamus colony? Didn't think I'd be asking that today. Beattie, what was your thinking here?
Well, turns out I don't know where all the countries are.
Yeah.
What?
So I'm assuming it was in Colombia.
I mean, essentially, this question is just a ruse for us to say, where's Colombia,
Where's
isn't it,
Colombia?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know where Colombia is.
Okay.
So I put here.
Let's take a look at where you are. OK.
Great vibes. Yeah.
Aid, are you also thinking it's
I
Colombia?
too thought Colombia. I thought another place was Colombia.
OK.
Top
Where are you?
left.
Top left.
makes a lot of
Kemah,
sense.
what are you thinking?
So my vibe was very...
Oh, sorry, I said, what are you thinking? Sorry, Kemah, what's your vibe?
Yeah, thank you so much.
sorry.
So my vibe,
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking, I was just kind of
Yeah, vibing
vibing.
it,
And I liked where the X was.
So the X that just appeared naturally on your screen, you just thought,
I left it there.
you left it exactly where it was. Which is
Yeah.
interesting. I wonder where that is. Essentially right in the middle.
Why not?
And Angela, what were you thinking?
Well,
Colombia?
I also thought Colombia. Again, I'm not 100% sure which country is Colombia, but I've put it where I think Colombia is.
OK. So, OK, it was in Colombia.
Yeah.
I tell you, somebody is in Colombia. That's the good news. We are represented in Bolivia, Paraguay and Colombia on that board.
Great.
Right there. So, where was Pablo Escobar's hippopotamus colony and who has scored the point?
Oh, she's bang on.
You're both in Colombia. I'm going to give you both a point for that. Both in Colombia. Absolutely
Love
right.
it.
Beattie, you're in Paraguay there, and Kemah, you were in Bolivia. I say you were in Bolivia. The X was originally in Bolivia. You chose not to move.
I love Bolivia.
Well, there you go. It loves you back. The next thing I'd like you to find is this. The capital of the country in which the samba ballroom dance originated. Where did the samba originate? And then find the capital of that country. What do you think at home on this one? Have a little point to the screen if you know the answer. Did you know where Colombia was? Be honest. You did? That's very impressive. Oh, you're Colombian? Oh, that's less impressive.
I once learned a song in Spanish class about the capitals. And it's like, Brasilia, Brazil, Montevideo, Uruguay, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Santiago, Chile, Bogota, Colombia. It was good vibes.
It feels quite a hard song to learn. It
Yeah.
doesn't
Do
feel
I
like it's got a
know
particular...
where any of them are geographically?
OK, everyone is in. Aid, what are you thinking here?
I thought it was Brasilia, Brazil.
Brazil.
Oh, from the song?
And I think Brazilia's slightly inland, so I've put it sort of away from the coast in the big bit.
Yeah.
OK, there's Aid. Kemah, what were you thinking?
I chose one on the left. Just feels good. Feels
Peru?
right.
In Peru?
Yeah,
Why not?
of course.
Well, Well, that maybe if the samba originated in Peru, you're laughing.
Yeah.
Angela, what were you thinking?
Again, I felt Brazil. Samba feels Brazil, but I have absolutely no idea where the capital is, and it's a massive country, so I felt the vibe. I channeled
Vibed it.
Kemah and I vibed it.
Exactly. Just feel it out.
OK. In Brazil as well. And Beattie, were you thinking Brazil?
Yeah, I thought Brazil, and I've gone for the big country Brazil, but I forgot about Brasilia being the capital of Brazil. I thought it was Sao Paulo, so I've gone for a coastal spot.
OK. Well, listen, we have 3 people in Brazil. We have 1 Kemah in Peru. It is Brazil. So the question is, who is closest to Brasilia?
Me. Still me.
Could be.
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
look at that. Almost bang on. Very well played. Next thing we're looking for, I wonder if you could find the island of Tobago, please.
Wow.
Wow.
Right.
It's where they invented tobogganing. Amazingly. What do you think at home on this one? Where's Tobago? Kemah, we're going to start with you. Where did you think Tobago was?
I know that Trinidad and Tobago are like a thing together.
Yeah.
And my teacher in 3rd grade was from there. And I feel like if it was at the bottom, then she would have just went to South America instead of North America.
So it must have been near to where you were. Let's take a look at...
She only had so much ambition.
Yeah, just off the north coast of Venezuela there.
Why not?
Angela, what were you thinking?
Well, I've never done Caribbean holidays. If you'd asked me where Pontins was, I would have been all right. But this is a guess, so I've gone roughly where
That's
Kemah
in
has.
Argentina, isn't it?
Yeah, Pontins is. Very similar place. Beattie, where are you going for?
Yeah, see, I was gonna go there, but then I thought when I was dragging my little ex up there, I kept going on wobbly, so I was like, oh, they obviously don't want me to put it there.
Okay.
Someone else is vibing.
So I put it just off the coast of Chile.
Ah. And Aid, what are you thinking?
I'm up with the other 2 up
Yeah.
in the Caribbean.
Yeah, okay.
There's Aid. It is off the coast of Venezuela, it's in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
The sister island of Trinidad, of course. And where is it?
Right there.
Is there. Aid gets the point. Aid gets the point. Well done, Aid.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, off
That
the
was
coast
close.
of Venezuela there. Our final question in this round is...
Oh,
Europe
what?
spaceport. What?
Say what? Oh.
me?
Interesting.
That's so weird.
Interesting. Europe has a spaceport in
South America.
Do you know this one at home? Is this something you've heard of? OK, everybody's in. Angela, we'll start with you. Any clues on this one?
Right.
Work
Well,
out?
I was trying to think of things with European connections.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure
Yes,
they're those, like, 3 little countries in a row on the east, but I don't know which is which.
OK, let's
And
I
I mean, yeah, just that was what I was thinking, but...
Yeah, is it in, like, Guyana?
Gotcha. Beattie, where have you gone?
I've gone with what I think is Argentina, because I thought,
You've been to Argentina.
I've been there, so maybe it's there.
That's probably where they put a spaceport, somewhere you've
That's how
been.
you got there, right?
Aid, what were you thinking?
I'm with Angela, and I think it's one of those 3 up there. And I think it's got a kind of French... Is one of them
French Guyana.
French Guyana?
Guyana, yeah.
And I don't know which one it is, but I plunked for the middle of those 3.
OK, and Kemah, what were you thinking?
I chose what I thought was Argentina, which is like around there.
OK, let's see where Kemah is. You're in Uruguay. It's in French Guyana.
Oh,
And
well,
I'll tell you now, one of you 2 is in French Guyana,
don't think it's...
and one of you is in
sassy.
Suriname.
I'm in Suriname.
Let's find out, shall we? Where is Europe spaceport? Where is French Guyana?
Oh!
Angela, you get the point.
Got it.
Absolutely. Aid, you're in Suriname. That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please. We have 1 round to go before we crown Thursday's champion in this Champions Week on House of Games. And our leaderboard looks a little bit like this. Beattie, yesterday's winner. You've got 1. Kemah has 3. Aid, you've got 7. Angela Barnes takes a 4-point lead through to our final round. Our final round, of course, is... Answer smash, fingers on buzzers. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. 4-point lead, a big lead, not completely impregnable. We'll find out in the next couple of minutes. Your first category is 90s pop acts. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. Which ingredient of jerk seasoning is also known as the Jamaica pepper or pimento? Yes, Angela.
All Spice Girls?
All Spice Girls? Absolutely right. Well done. Also the name of the Spice Girls All Saints mashup. Next clue, next 90s band. Which character was played by Tony Robinson in the Blackadder series? Yes, Beattie.
Bald Ricky Martin.
Bald Ricky Martin.
That's a quick yeah.
You're right.
Oh, well done.
Ricky Martin. Bald Ricky
So
Martin.
handsome.
Isn't he?
Maybe that's what he's known as now. He's a bit older.
So handsome. I'll take it back.
Next clue, next pop act. Which popular canapé traditionally consists of prunes wrapped in bacon? Yes, Beattie.
Devil on Horse Backstreet Boys.
Devil on Horseback Street Boys.
Bravo.
Well done. Devils on Horseback, Backstreet Boys. Devils on
I
Horseback
did not
Street
know
Boys.
who they were.
Next category. Trees. That's
Love it.
nice. That's nice. Trees. Those will be the
trees.
pictures. Which pirate is the main antagonist in Robert Louis Stevenson's novel Treasure Island? Yes, Angela.
Long John Silver Birch.
Long John Silverbirch? Absolutely right. Long John Silver and Silverbirch. Here's your next clue and your next tree. What type of electromagnetic radiation was discovered by William Herschel in 1800? Yes, Angela.
Infrared wood?
Infrared wood?
Good.
So good.
Absolutely right. Infrared and redwood. Infrared
Yeah.
wood. Next clue, next picture. BTS and Psy are examples of acts from which music genre that originated in Asia? Yes, Angela.
K-Poplar.
K-Poplar is the right answer. K-pop and poplar. Next category. Thought we'd be done, and we are done. Thank you, Kemah. On Monday, Angela was our champion. On Tuesday, Angela was our champion. On Wednesday, Beattie was our champion. On Thursday, our champion, of course, is Angela Barnes by 8 points. Well played, Angela. 3 for Kemah and Beattie, 7 for Aid. Angela, you got yourself a prize. Which of these would you like to take with you?
If I don't take the dartboard, my wedding won't happen in
Finally.
September. So I'll take
Finally
the
got your hand on a dartboard. Excellent. Congratulations. 1 day to go. Double points Friday tomorrow. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Kemah with 5, Aid and
Yeah.
Beattie with 11 each. Angela with 14. Double points Friday, though. Still possible. Still
to play
possible
for.
to catch. Shall we all do this again tomorrow for the final time? Double points Friday. Look forward to it ever so much. Thank you so much for our first 4 days. 1 day to go. Our final on the House of Games. I'll see you all here. We'll see you here as well for the final on the House of Games.
I put my face on it, then Aid can throw the dart.